Today we're going to talk about who are the worst mothers on the internet. It was recently Mother's Day, and so some people had some posts about things that mothers did that, well, not the best being a mother you could be. Let's just put it that way. Here's story number one. Someone I grew up with posted a pic of her mom for Mother's Day, thanking her for being the best mom ever. Which reminded me of when we were kids and she invited me over after school. We were maybe in third grade. Her mom cut up oranges as a snack for her. The girl asked her mom if I could have some, and the mom said no, but said I could eat the peel after her daughter ate the fruit. Anyhow, I'm using this post to negate my old classmate's message that she has the best mom in the world. Imagine your daughter invites a friend over and you literally won't let them eat in your house. Like, clearly they're hungry. Also, the daughter asked if her friend could also eat the oranges, so the daughter recognized that it was uncomfortable to be eating without sharing food with your friend. Your daughter is being taught that she should feed herself and not her friends. I wonder how she feels if her daughter went to a friend's house and the same thing happened where the mom was like, you know what, actually, you can't eat. You can eat the very sour, gross tasting exterior once my child's done with it. And the woman added, I did try the peel because I didn't yet know the mom was terrible. We didn't eat orange peel at my house, but I thought maybe the mom was onto something. I mean, she's in third grade. She doesn't know right or wrong or what's okay. And that's why it's really on this mother for being so horrible. I went to a friend's house when I was a teen. Her mother was an old school Italian woman dressed in a long black dress and scarf and spoke Italian. She just baked bread and offered me a slice. I said no thank you. But she was very insistent I eat a piece, so she sat me down in a rocking chair that was on hardwood floors, gave the red bread to me in a napkin, and the entire time I was eating it, she had a broom sweeping up crumbs that fell. Of course I was mortified and had to eat the whole slice. This sounds like this woman is like trying to be as sweet as possible, right? She baked fresh bread, she put her in a rocking chair, which she probably thought was super comfortable. She did like what they do at gourmand Italian restaurants, you know, where they'll like use the thing and like scrape all the crumbs off the table except for the broom. Except as a child, I would also be completely mortified because I was really shy as a child, and it's kind of terrifying having the mother of a friend like every time you drop crumbs, which as a kid, eating in a rocking chair, even as an adult, you're not gonna be clean. That's a moving target. You're like this trying to fit something in your mouth. It's not gonna work. My Girl Scout leader's home was within walking distance of the elementary school. My friend and I, who both had working mothers, this was the 1960s, would go over right after school. The scout leader would make us stand outside on her back porch until the other kids arrived. Fall, winter, spring. Would it have been too much to give us a glass of juice and let us do homework at the table? Her daughter probably thinks she had a great mom. It's cold outside. You gotta let the kids inside. You shouldn't be letting them freeze to death outside, especially if you're a Girl Scout leader. Like, you have chosen to spend more time with your kid and their friends. And it's also very strange that, like, is her daughter inside? My daughter can be in the warmth of the interior, but her friends, I had a friend whose parents were kind of like that. She practically lived at my house, and everywhere we went, my mom made sure she had what I had. Her mom made a huge deal because one time when I was with them, they went to McDonald's, but couldn't afford to feed other people's kids. They had way more money than my single mom, but they were just trash humans. I'll never forget how yucky that made me feel. It's abusive. Your child's friends over, you should be paying for them to eat as well. Again, these are kids and they don't have another food option. When they're at your house, they don't have DoorDash, they don't have a job. You are responsible of making sure that they're full when you are their guardian. My schoolmate's mom knew full well I didn't drink milk. It would make me vomit, and every morning when I called on my friend to walk to school, her mom would call me in with a large glass of milk, and I wasn't able to eat the cookie or leave until I drank the milk. 5 years old, too scared to stand up for myself. Moms have a lot on their plate. Maybe she just forgot that the kid couldn't drink milk. They're vomiting like every day. I feel like there's a point where you should know maybe it's time to stop. My mom is probably the most terrible parent and likely the second worst person I've ever met. But when I was in first grade, my best friend was named Erica, and she and her family were migrant workers from Mexico. Erica's mom would regularly have fresh homemade tortillas when we got home from school because she knew I loved them and wouldn't eat till my mom got home like 4 hours later. I'm almost 43 years old and I still think of that small kindness at least every few weeks. Now that is a great mom. She sees that another child is in a difficult situation and she makes sure that that child is fed and feels loved. I had a friend over and my mom asked if we wanted to bake cookies. My friend says sure and goes to the fridge to look for the roll of cookie dough. My mom said no, like from scratch. Then my friend said I had the best mom ever because she'd never made cookies from scratch before. So from my personal experience of actually having the best mom ever, your friend's mom sucks. Okay, I feel bad because I used to make cookies from the pre-made and to each their own. Also, it can be expensive and not everyone knows how to cook. I don't think we should judge moms because some of them just use the ones from the cookie dough roll. Either way, they're making cookies, great. That's a fun activity when at a friend's house. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and let me know what you thought of this video or your worst mom stories. I want to hear them in the comments.